Hi everyone, Skillshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, the Asylum Wing, MIR versus SLY 135. This is a brand new style of game. First time we're ever doing it tonight, and it is time restricted. So who knows what's going to happen, how it's going to go down. I'm super excited to find out. Anytime we invent something new, I am just blown away by how you guys play it, how you guys learn it, how you strategize. Before we get into tonight, I know some people are going to watch the playback. We had a lot of our closet Play Dead Live fans last night on the Walking Dead stream. There were several people that messaged and said, hey, just want to let you know I don't play Dead Live, but I always watch. And I want you guys to really let that hit home, that you've got a lot of fans out there that are watching, cheering. They want to understand the game. You know, maybe they don't have the time to put into it like some of us do. Understandable. But I think the website is and the portal is going to be a big advantage to all of them. And once we get that, there was just a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm. So if you're a Walking Dead fan, if you're a Play Dead Live fan, if you're here, if you're watching, if you're involved, I got to tell you guys, it felt like way too long. I know we've done some things with the Daryl Dixon show. I know we've done some things with Fear and some other, but just last night felt like family again for me, and seeing the people. Some people had messaged me, you know, just all the cool stuff that we're able to do. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to a bright future with The Walking Dead, a bright future with all of our Play Dead Live fans. And again, we will be making announcements. We'll be letting you guys know where you can sign up and all the cool things. But you know what? Tonight really is about Play Dead Live and what we have created. We have created something, I think, truly special for our players. And it just really has spiked throughout COVID, and you know, gamers becoming gamers for the first time. And now you guys have sort of mastered the ability to play not only a strategy game, but a real-time RPG. So we got Super Chat. We beat Villar. Look at that. We beat Villar with Super Chats. Bones, let's do this. 135, Sly and MIR. And happy birthday to Sophie. Do me a favor, everybody in chat. You guys, can you guys wish Sophie a happy birthday? 23. Y'all know what it's like to be 23. So certainly wish her a happy birthday. And we're going to get down to a little bit of business here, because here's the thing with these 135s. We are going to start on time, and maybe even 1 or 2 minutes early. So I'm going to start out. This is a big match for Team MIR and for Team SLY. Y'all want to know why? Because MIR is going to try to go 2-0, right? I mean, they played Vox. They got that win. Close game on the road. I'm sorry, at home. Vox was on the road. But MIR got that close win. And this is SLY's first game of the Asylum Wing. SLY and Ark has not played yet. So MIR's got a little experience under their belt. They're trying to run the score up to 2-0. SLY's at home tonight, so they're like, we got something to say about that. So I am very excited to see how it goes down. And I'll tell you guys this because we're also going to show you the first PCP points. Now, it is a little bit slighted toward MIR and Vox because they're the only ones to play, but you're going to see the categories, and it will kind of balance itself out. So you guys can see tonight we got 135 stop. Wednesday we got 135 stop. What does that mean? That means at 135 minutes, the game stops. We don't give you prorated bosses. So if you got to look at the pace, if the bosses are not going to cap, how you play, your scoring pets, how you play, that's all going to be factored in. Next week, we're going to do 135 go. 135 go will prorate your occupy, will prorate your zones. Tonight, if you don't get the zone, it stops. So, not up to me, it's up to y'all how you play it. We got Villar in the house. Hello, 99 Kills Great Minds. Channel members, sponsors, PDL Trivia, Box Burn Coin, Kills Coin. We got Trigger's Army. Big shout out. Ranger Chris, Kathy, Patty, Seth, Mike, Amon, Mike. And we know. I don't know if Chad is Trigger's Army anymore. I think Chad is a bona fide, legit MIR Marauder. So that's the other thing. We're going to bring trivia back. Once the portal's live, we're going to bring trivia back. And not only will we have Play Dead Live, but we'll have the trivia nights and then some other things as well, too. But I wanted to suspend that until we got the portal. We can start doing some giveaways and some standings and some thank yous. All right. So there you go. You got the upcoming weeks. You know what's about to go down. Oh, let's get the right. There we go. Get the right map up there. And here it is, your first look at the first people to make the PCP Awards. Remember the Midway Awards. Well, now you guys are restocking for the Max Awards. These PCP standings will carry over into the Max Awards. We got gold bars, Ron, Kell, B-Dub, and Justice all tied. Halos, Crimson and JJ. JJ in first, Crimson in second by 50 points. Range Rover, B-Dub, and Cat tied. Sub, not only JJ get a sub, she got 2 of them. She's like, I'm going to get my lead. I'm padding my stats early. Cannonball, Kell and Justice. Occupy, brand new category, Bronze Stars. Kell, Ron, Cat, B-Dub. Take you to page 2. Look at that. And he just showed up to say hello. That's right. Sneaky Deaky with the only Ace Award so far. Father Ron with a Ruffled Feather. B-Dub with the Stealth Bomber. She's going after the Top Gun this season. Ron with the Surrender. And then Kell, much like JJ, padding those stats. And got 2 bullseyes. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. So, Ron, you got to tell them what time it is, Father Ron. And this only applies if you are Vox and Art. Vox and Art going for a pack tonight. It is roll time, baby. Vox and Art, give me your numbers from 1 to 20. Get them in quick. Get them in quick. Now, I got to remind you, not only tonight, remember the new timer rules are in effect. Look at Moonshot trying. Come on, Moon. Moon's like, I'm not even with either one of them, and I'm going to go 22. Moon's going above and beyond. Remember, tonight the timers are active, too. We got a taste of that the other night. All right. Looks like we got a small group trying for these prizes. All right, here it goes. It is roll time. Get the die up there. Let's refresh it. Number 13. Number 13, no. Again, number 11. Very close, very close. Number 20. Nope. I think we finally got a winner with number 4. Trigger in the house. Trigger getting a free pack. Congratulations. All right, tonight, something different, y'all. I'm going to take you to tonight's Epic War Bundle. Message Kell, get your foot in the door right now. This is the first ever dual-purpose pet. I know I got Moonshot and Ocean Man's attention because the name is Kilo. Yeah. All right. Kilo is a badass snail. It is a mount for Castle Strike. And it's also the first ever mount/scoring pet. I'll tell you how to score on him. And you guys are going to like this pet. But I'll take you up top with a silver bundle. Remember, we got inventory coming up this weekend. So these items by request again. Extreme, Steel, Couple of Inferno. Dragon Smoke is needed. 5 post-battle pet revives. Graph, Carb, 1 of each of your waxes. Couple Wicked Gems. Raise. Combat Orb. Red Summon Skin. Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. T10. Couple Wicked Blue. All these by request. Glyph of Fortify. Arc Smoke. Galaxy Glyph. Disaster. Onyx Skins. Max Seal. Gold Summon Skins. And this is the second stream in a row we had people that really, really wanted Sparks. So I'm going to double up these Sparks and give you 2 more blue, 2 more max, 2 more gold, just like we did in the last bundle. Take you over to the green. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk. Those are all going to be ways that you improve your personal stats on the portal. Collect those, turn them into Bionics, and then your base stats will increase. Seal Smoke, Vine Smoke, Max Torment, Platinum, Base Orb, Quad XP Potion. We might have a level up coming up soon. And then up top, Standard Recipe. You're going to need those for your upgrades. Mythic Summon Skin, Colossal. Nitrous is a rare potion. Got to use it for the Ghost Vehicles. Alpha, X Skins, and if you've had about a kilo, you might be looking at this saying, well, that's a psychedelic, badass-looking snail. It absolutely is. It's one of the coolest looking pets I think we've had. This is Kilo. Tell you what Kilo does. 1, if you use Kilo as a mount in Castle Strike, he is the slowest pet we've ever had. He slows you down to half your walking speed. But if you are riding Kilo, you would deal double damage in Castle Strikes as long as you use him as a mount. Remember, he's a Castle Strike mount. All right. Now, what does he do in Faction Wars? He is the first ever perpetual scoring pet. What I mean by that is, when he caps, he doesn't go away. So, what you do is you target a watchtower, and the first cycle of watchtowers, he doesn't score for you. So, 1, 2, and 3, nothing. However, whichever watchtower is lit up, he will target that, and the second time you go around, 4, 5, and 6, whichever ones he's on, he's going to give you 10 points. But he stays there, and if you cap that watchtower again on either 7, 8, or 9, you'll get the points a second time for him. He will be upgradable, just not upgradable yet. So that's a 20-point play right away. I will imagine at some point he will be colossal, and you might be thinking, well, that'd be a nice pet to cap for me twice. So, and also Render will be making a comeback. So he does give you more scoring pets. Might want to protect your Kang. Might want to protect something else as Render becomes a valid ability yet again. All right. Kel, super, super cool pet. That is Kilo. You see tonight's bundles. Let's find out. And thank you, Jay. He is badass. You can kill Kilo, yes. I would say Kilo would also be maybe a good Trixie target. You know, Trixie a Kilo and then a Stasis but yeah, he can be killed. So can Orbital. Not a lot of people kill Orbitals, but yeah, Orbital can be killed too. And Watcher. Watcher as well. I didn't. Now, y'all know I don't smoke, but I mean, I'm sure you can. All right. Kel, Craven, Flyrod, Cat, Dow, Bones, Samurai, Justice, Julia, Football, B-Dub, Crimson, Valar, Bones, Dr. Die, Pope, Trigger, Ron, and Kel. All right. Screenshot that. Make sure that you know who has this pet. Could give you a little bit of a tactical advantage. Remember, the Asylum Wing is a 12-game mini-season. So each one of these matches have more importance attached to them. You get out, you get 8, 9 wins, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So you certainly want to get those wins because we know, look, You guys always play super competitive, and it seems like almost every season or mini season, it's 1 or 2 games make a difference. So tonight is a big, big match for, in my opinion, for both MIR and for SLY. So there you have it, everybody. That's who we got. So I got 5 minutes early. So I am going to, first of all, see who's here. If we have everybody, we will start early. Give me your pre-match buffs if you are. JJ, Moon, Kel, MPC. I know we got all 4 of them. Bones, Dimes, Craven, and Tiny. I think we got all 4 of them too. I think we got our starting 8. And it is important that we start this one on time just because of the timers. I want to get as many moves and as many rounds in as possible. And keep in mind, timers are not challengeable. So if you miss your first timer, that's a 10-point penalty. If you miss your second, that's a 25% nerf. Not the end of the world. But if you miss that third one, that's another 25% right there. Sorry, not another 25, a 25. It takes it from 10 up to 25. Also, remember tonight, be smart with your moves. Movement is not challengeable. There are a few things that are. You got to tell me where that boss is going. You got to tell me your targets. And if I don't catch it, it's the other captain's job or the challenger's job to say, hey, they didn't say where that boss was going. They didn't say where that Kang was going. And it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you 25. First game we had, it was a 50-point penalty. Not bad. You guys played pretty well for the most part. So let's see how tonight goes down. I've got Moonshot. I got B-Dub as MPC. JJ. Bones. Craven. Tiny. Kel. And Dimes. We're good to go, everybody. We're starting 3 minutes early. Here you go. I'm going to take you down to the SLY 135, and it is the Asylum map. The Asylum map, here we go. Starting out in the DZ, we got Tiny, the king of the abs, in the DZ zone. Go over to Team MIR, and SLY is going first. Team MIR, we got Kel in the tank zone. She is sieging tonight in the tank zone. One thing, sorry guys, one thing that I do have to do. MIR has chosen Battleship. And SLY has chosen Tank. All right, let me get those off the board. MIR has chosen Battleship. SLY Tank. All right, you can see it on the map right there. Add Dimes to the list too. There you go. Come on, Kel. You had one job, Kel, one job. All right. Deadly Dimes on there as well. Thank you for that, Dimes. All right, so we got Tiny in the DZ. Kel in the tank zone. They did choose the Battleship, and she is sieging. Craven Light in the bomber zone. Craven is the captain. He's also classified himself as the official sniper for tonight. Craven is the sniper. We've got Moonshot. Moonshot is in the bomber zone. After Moonshot, we got Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes in the rover zone. Moon is also challenging tonight. Moon is the challenger. Sorry, I skipped that. Dimes in the rover zone. After Dimes, we got MPC. MPC is a rover. MPC is also classified as the sniper tonight. So we'll see if we see MPC and Craven, maybe in the sniper zone. Who knows? And then going last, we got Bomber Bones. Bones is sieging from the tank zone. They did pick tanks. And JJ, the captain, in the defensive zone. Again, Tiny, Kel, Craven, Moon, Dimes, MPC, Bones, and JJ. All right, Tiny. In just a second, we will start the timer. And here we go. The match is underway. 20-second timer. All right, beats the timer. Tiny going to go lost stream to their wall. MIR, 25% of that wall will belong to Team SLY. Boss to Main Street. Let's get Boss in 1. Going to cap in 3. Going to use the Negation Wand. Negation Wand is going to remove B-Dub's Sleet Wand, a max seal over to Dimes. So we got air off the board, and we also got ice off the board. Cadet to Temple and Mass Destruction for MD4. All right, let's go ahead and put it out. Flame is out. Did beat the timer. And let's go over to Kel. Kel, you got a 20-second timer starting right now. Kel did not beat the timer. All right, she did beat the nerf timer. Dimes, give me a new target. You did play the Negation Wand, so pick a player that is in the game. And you're going to have to know a wand that they have. All right. Kel's going to get in the boat. Let's give Kel a cannonball. $25-point cannonball. All right, going to go with Moon's Anthrax. Anthrax is a fire wand, so ice wands are still on the board. All right, Kel, get in the boat. Going to go to their bomber zone. Finds to Craven. Stasis to Dimes. Going to throw a QWERTY to Craven and Mass Destruction 4. Craven says wait. All right, Tiny going to prevent the vines. Smart move. QWERTY will hit. Will not break his seal, or will not pass the absorption with damage. It has to deal damage. So even though the lantern is not detectable, the vines is. So boat is good. Goes to their bomber. Plays the vines. Vines is prevented. QWERTY hits his absorption. His absorption is gone. Everything else, nicely done on the defense. All right, let's go over to Craven. Craven, 20-second timer to you. Craven says, let's do it. Craven, MBS to Kel. She's thinking about it. Kel, yes or no? Might impact her strategy. She's going to surrender it. All right. She gave it a lot of thought there, though. I thought we were going to have some action. All right. SLY and Craven Light. MBS. 200 points. White Flag. Craven Light. Feather. Craven Light. We'll see Craven in round 3. It looked like she was going to go forward with it. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot from the Bomber Zone, 20-second timer. We got Moon, Dimes, MPC, Bones, and JJ. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. He did beat the Nerf timer. Moon going to go Vines to Tiny. Skull to Tiny. Going to steal Amy's Boss. Cadet to Temple, and Mass Destruction is now up to 8 for Team MIR. It does hit. Vines to Tiny will get rid of his first turn absorption. Scold is going to hit Tiny. He's going to take Tiny down to 90. Moonshot getting an absorption kickback. He's also going to light the first watchtower with Scold. And Cadet to the Temple. Put out that flame. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes from the Rover Zone. 20 seconds Dimes. Beats the timer. Dime says, I'm going to get in the chopper. Dimes gets in the chopper. Rover goes away. Dimes with a propeller. Remember, chopper is a propeller, not a tire. She gets in the chopper, moves to the Temple, but it does still unlock what you need to unlock. All right, Dimes immediately touches down in the Temple, and she immediately gets credit for the Temple. Going to use the Furnace Wand. Cannot use the Furnace Wand because you have taken the Anthrax Wand out of play, which is the red wands. So I do have to give you a warning for illegal play. No penalty yet. Absorption. Pet Repel. And such a good move, she typed it twice. Mass Destruction 4. All right. Gets in the chopper, moves to the Temple, gets credit for it. Cannot play the Furnace Wand, but does get the Pet Repel Smoke, the Absorption Potion, and Mass Destruction 4, all done within the timer. And B-Dub says it hits. Let's go over to MPC, 20-second timer. MPC, Bones, and JJ. Easily beats the timer. MPC is going to become a priestess. Going to hop into Rover and go to the temple steps. Let's give MPC a 25-point tire. Boss to their chest, Seal and Thrill, S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Let's give her Seal and Thrill. Let's play the boss. B-Dub playing boss in, or MPC, boss in 1 with cap in 3. Is that it? Halt? Craven? All right. And all right, so we got Halt, Mythic Sonar. Okay, I need to make a correction on my part too. Dimes, your Furnace Wand is a legit play. Because even though it took Moonshot's wand out, it doesn't take the color out. So red wands are still allowed. That's my mistake. So, B-Dub, I'm going to give you a couple options on your move. Same move with a S6, or change the target. All right. B-Dub's going to do it with an S6. So we got S6 with a Seal and Thrill. So the maximum rage, so that way she doesn't get charged for it. So they're going to go with a three halts and a Mythic Sonar. So it's going to take it down to an S3. And then they're going to go Mythic Sonar to nerf it 20%. So it's going to be the equivalent of a S2, but they've already got 8 mass destruction. So that's going to make up for a lot of sonar. So we're looking at a S2. Slightly lower than a snowstorm equivalent. Black block. And 10% of a green block. 90% green. Snowstorm effect will go through. We're going to roll a 10-sider. To check the frozen block. It is probably one of the better ones you can get. Block number 10. You won't see it for a little while. But snowstorm effect does freeze the final block of the wall. All right, let's go over to Bomber Bones. 20-second timer Bones. We got Bones and we got JJ. Bones with a slush wand. Over to Kel. Fever ring to JJ. No dousing effects, JJ. I'm going to put a little flame there so you know you can only light fires. Blue wands are off the board. Cut Kel's rage in half. Bone's going to jump in the tank, go to the temple steps. Going to get a cannonball. Going to Talon Dimes to the rover zone. Chopper goes away. Put her back from whence she started. Drop a seal, Trixie to Kel and to Stasis. Stasis will die. Kel will lose her first turn absorption. Tyranny would have added more to it to make it a S8. All right. Slush wand is good. That's going to cut Kel's rage in half. Fever ring to JJ. Jumps in the tank, goes temple step. Moves dimes back to the rover zone. Drops the seal. Kills Stasis. Mass destruction 4. And hits Kel to get rid of Kel's absorption. All right, JJ. Final move of the first round. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. She's going to Talon Moon to the temple. Seal, Vapor to Watchtower, Mass Destruction 4. All right, and that is the end of round number 1. Crafty move there. Because Dimes left, Bones is the second in line. B-Dub is on the stairs. So the rule of order is the first person in line. That means B-Dub rolls in, so they're both able to take the temple. Now, little factoid here, 3 people got the temple that round. Moon, MPC, and Dimes all got credit for the temple. Strawman, 0-0. DZ, Tiny and JJ, 25-25. Give a halo to JJ. Halo to Tiny. Kel is sieging. She dimmed the Dragonstone. And let's give a blessing to Team MIR and a blessing to Deadly Dimes. All right, round number 2. Tiny, 20-second timer from the DZ. Got Tiny. We got Kel. And then we got Moon. Kel and Moon will be back-to-back because Craven Light is in the portal. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the nerf timer. All right, Tiny going to play Mythic Kang. Dragon Smoke. Inferno Strawman and Amplify. All right, MPC. Going to stop the Inferno. They are going to amplify the wall. There's no need to clarify what MPC is preventing because there's only one thing to prevent, which is the Inferno. So no target needs to be called. All right, we got Mythic Kang. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Dragon Smoke, Inferno stopped, and Amplify. Let's go over to Kel from the Bomber Zone, 20 seconds. We got Kel, Moon back-to-back, and then we have Dimes. Easily beats the timer. She's going to move to the O-Zone. Play Nitrous, drop a seal, Inferno to Strawman, and Amplify. All right, when she plays Nitrous and goes to the O-Zone, it's going to get rid of and shatter that green stone. So Kel with a bullseye and a shattered Dragonstone. Bullseye, shattered Dragonstone. Going to play Amplify and Craven. We got to know about the Inferno. Gold blue from Bones. All right, first blue, both teams. Gold blue is going to hit Kel. She just played her seal. So we're going to take Kel down to 80% life. Ozone, Nitrous. Seal hasn't resolved. Strawman is shut down. Gold blue deals the damage. All done within the timer. Let's go over to Moonshot from the Temple. 20 seconds, Moon. Got Moonshot, Dimes, MPC, Bones, and JJ. Kel playing Absorption will keep her life. Her Absorption ability will keep it at 100%. Moon easily beats the timer. Going to play Cryo Ring, opposite of Fever Ring. So Dimes cannot light anything up. She can only douse. Let's give her a blue, showing that she can only put out flames, not light them. Moon going to play Mythic Kang to his own boss. Or his team's boss. Possible 63. Heal and Thrill. There is, I don't think Render is active. Am I correct with that? Render is off the board. Yeah, Render is cycled out. So Moon, play a different ability. All right, Cryo Ring is good. Mythic Kang, Heal and Thrill. And S8 Monster to the wall. He's going to play Amplify. Craven, because he changed the ability, doesn't still hit. It's going to be an S9 Monster. Still hits. It'll get a little bit of the Amplify, but an S9 Monster with their Mass Destruction is going to make it equivalent to an S9 Grizzly. S9 Grizzly effect. Big hit early. Green block, and a blue block. Moonshot taken down. 2.9 walls with that attack. All within the timer. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Dime's going to move to the O-Zone. And she is within walking distance. Makes it there easily, no penalty. Dark Boss to their chest. Dimes playing Dark Boss in round 2. Would cap in round 4. Could be worth a bonus 25. S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Going to mute one of those amplifies. So the one Moon just put up there, they're going to mute it. Let's take it down so now they only have one amplify on the board. B-Dub says, wait. We got an S9 Snowstorm. We just saw something very similar to that with Mass Destruction. MPC is going to prevent it. So attack is stopped. Movement's good. Boss is good. Grenade stopped. Mute is good. Let's go over to MPC from the Rover Zone. 20-second timer for MPC. We've got MPC, Bones, and JJ. Hour and 45 minutes left in the match. Timer is up. Nerf timer activated. Did beat the Nerf timer. Mythic Kang to the boss with Pet Repel. NPC playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. All right, I got to move this text up. Sorry. H9. I couldn't read the H9. I hate that that little heart covers the text over on the right. H9 Wedding Crasher to the wall. All right, gold blue from Dimes. So if you guys are wondering why I typed up, it's because I needed to move the chat up. All right, Dimes of the gold blue, second blue of the game. And the gold from the gold blue will break MPC's seal. So grenade is stopped. Let's go over to Bones. Bones, 20 seconds. Bones from the temple stairs. Staring at those who entered before her. Staring. Get it? All right, she beats the timer. Colossal Kang to her boss. Or, sorry, not her boss, but to the Main Street boss. To Tiny's boss. Colossal Kang to Main Street. Pet Repel. Marty to rebuild a stone. And Amplify. All right, let's rebuild that green stone that Kel shattered. And it's back. Let's take that Marty off the board. One Marty remaining. And final move of round two, JJ, the captain. Do some captaining, 20 seconds. Timer is up. Did beat the Nerf timer. Lost so well to Main Street. MIR says, give us 25% of that boss and any Kangs that cap. Thank you very much. Also going to play Mythic Kang to B-Dub's boss. Possible 63. Vapor to the Watchtower, and let's get some Amplify. Does hit. Watchtower number 3 with that Vapor. All right, captains. Give me your subs. I got Moonshot and MPC getting a blessing. Strawman, 0-0. Let's go with JJ with a Halo. Tiny with a second halo. Elevation for dimes. Elevation does not count against your air wand, so that is a legal play. So dimes will keep her buffs. Let's get Ocean Man for Tiny. Tiny heading out with his 2 halos. Ocean Man in the game. Over on the other side, we got Moonshot heading out. Got double subs coming in. Samurai for Moon. MPC heads out. And B-Dub comes in. Order is going to be as follows. It'll be Ocean Man, Kel, Craven, Samurai, Dimes, B-Dub, Bones, and JJ. Pre-match buffs, I got B-Dub, I got Ocean Man, and I got Samurai. All right, got a double switch coming in. Before we get to Ray's move, we are going to cap first boss for SLY. 136 points in Kangs. MIR's getting 25% of all of that. That's a 97-point bonus for Team MIR. For the Lost Soulwell. All right, let's start round number 3, everybody. Ocean Man, you're on the clock. You got 20 seconds to get your move in. This would normally be the time you guys are reminding me not to forget Squid Bid, right? Ocean Man going to go Orb of Jet to B-Dub. So B-Dub, all of your scoring pets are cut in half. Boston Main Street. And then he's going to go to the temple. Ocean Man playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. Dropping a Seal and Thrill. H9 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Juicing up that mass destruction. Ocean Man slinging them like Cam Newton. Gold Blue from B-Dub. First blue of the game. Gold from the Gold Blue. Is going to hit him and take him down to 80%. Orbijet cuts B-Dub scoring pets in half. Boss to Main Street is good. 3 and 5. Seal and Thrill. He'll get the seal next round. H9 is shut down. Gets a mass destruction. Takes a little bit of damage from the gold. All right, we go to Kel. 20-second timer, Kel. Timer is up. Did beat the timer. She was posting it as I said, timer's up. She's good. Going to move to the DZ. Remember, she is on the low ground. So she is still in the water. Mythic Kang to MPC's boss. Possible 63 more right there. Pet Repel. Elmo to the Watchtower. I'm lighting up Watchtower number 4. 10 points for the Elmo as well. Sizzle that Sniper Zone. Got a little something waiting for you, Craven. They're like, we're not going to go into Sniper Zone with you, but we'll send something in there for you. All right. Moving to the DZ. Mythic Kang. Pet Repel, Elmo, and a little bit of Sizzle. All right, Craven. Coming out of the portal. Take 10 from the start. We'll put Craven at 90%. 20-second timer to Craven Light. Timer's up. Did not be today. You had 30 minutes to sit there and think about a move with nobody bugging you, and you still didn't make the damn timer. You had one thing to do, Craven. All right. Did not beat the timer. Elton the Samurai, move to the temple. All right, he moves through it and moves into the temple. So the sizzle stays. He only takes a slight burn from it. Elton to Riley, we'll get that 1 second. Guard to Talon. I'm sorry. Guard to use Talon. Bones to their DZ. Bones loses her tank. Stasis to JJ. Seen some damn good moves so far from you guys. This is a very, very good game. Inferno to Strawman is still B-Dub's boss. Like, welcome to the game, B-Dub. We're taking your boss right away. All right. Silent Torment, B-Dub. I'm sorry, Riley. You are silenced and cannot enrage. So you can't use any rage potions this round. So no legends, no pet summons, no activations, and no rage this round. B-Dub says wait. So Cyborg, movement, legendary. Grenade, and steel. Samurai. Cannot intervene the grenade because she is silenced. Gold blue from Kel. All right. Second blue of the game. Gold blue will hit Craven. And it'll take Craven down to 70%. All right, a lot to process from that move. So real quick recap. They silenced Samurai. Moved to the temple. Played 2 pets. Went to throw the grenade. And SP3 stole Bonnie's boss. They couldn't play Samurai's intervene. She still has it. Gold blue hits Craven. Stops his grenade. And he plays absorption. It's going to keep him at 90%. And he is in the temple. All right, Samurai, you might have to change your move up because you were silenced and cannon rage. But I'll give you 20 seconds. All right, Samurai easily beats the timer. She's going to move to the temple, but the only place she can go are the temple steps. Because Craven and Ocean Man just took it over. Going to go pet repel. Monster loaded to the wall. Let's add some more mass destruction. All right, monster is going to be bumped up. It's going to be a grizzly, but there's no juice on it. The mass destruction is going to push it up higher. That blue block, it is still a grizzly. Good hit, but with no juice on it, 85% of a blue block with no juice. I got 15 blue remaining. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes from the Ozone. 20 seconds, Dimes. Got Dimes, B-Dub will cap, Bones, and JJ. Dimes beats the timer. She's going to move over to the DZ. Again, it's a short walk. All right, and I'm pretty sure B-Dub hits or wait. All right, does hit. Dimes throws an Inferno at the straw man. It does not light. She's like, why is this straw man not lighting? So it does fizzle out. She moves to the DZ. Plays a Colossal Kang to her boss. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. She has a cryo ring effect on her, so straw man does not light. She is able to amplify. And she does play Fear Smoke on Kel. They are in the same zone. It is going to move Kel out of the DZ over here into the no zone. She is part of the DZ. For effects on players, for the submarine, as long as you're part of the zone, you're same targeting. Ghost ship effect. Is only stealth for one turn. And that was the last turn she played it. So she could not be targeted the first turn. I think Ghost Tank is 2, Ghost Ship is 1. So movement is good. Kang is good. Fear Smoke moves her out. Inferno Strawman fizzles out, no effect. And Amplify is an effect. All right, B-Dub, before your turn, we got a lot of stuff to cap. So 252 points in Kangs for Team MIR. I'll update the scoreboard in 1 second. Should be 1-1. Flags are now 1-1. All right, now we go over to B-Dub. B-Dub, your 20-second timer starts now. Got B-Dub, Bones, and JJ. All right, beats the timer. B-Dub going to turn into a tank. Move to the temple steps. So we now have Samurai and B-Dub in line. Dark Boss to their chest. Yeah, they took her boss, but they didn't take her Dark Boss. Playing in 3 with cap in 5. Dropping a seal. S6 monster loaded to the wall with mass destruction. Up to 20. So tank, temple steps, Dark Boss, dropping a seal, S6 monster loaded to the wall, MD20, Craven Light, hits or wait. Ocean Man going to shut down the grenade with the prevention. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Bones from the DZ, 20 seconds. Got Bones and we got JJ. Mythic Watcher with pet score 10. Dust over to Samurai. Bones with the Mythic Watcher would be 20 points. After the pet score 10, we're going to give her 30 points. And Watcher is on the 5th Watchtower. Inferno to Strawman, going to light the first Strawman. And Bones going to take her seal, is going to be shattered by the damage from the Strawman inhalation. Watcher's good, Dust is good, Inferno's good. Pet Repel, can't absorb it because it is not a DI ability. It's a good try. And let's go over to JJ. 20-second timer. Final move of round 3. Sub and Splash Craven. All right, JJ releasing the submarine. JJ with a wave award. Let's put Craven over here in the no zone. All right, that is the end of round number 3. Samurai, rotate into the temple beside Ocean Man. Give a blessing to Samurai. A blessing to Ocean Man. Strawman, 5 points for SLY, 0 for MIR. Let's give a third halo to JJ. Let's give a halo to Bones. Let's give a halo to Dimes. Give 25 points to SLY. 0 to MIR for the DZ. We're going to dim MIR's defensive Dragonstone. MIR's Dragonstone is dimmed. SLY's Ozone Dragonstone dimmed. Everything else is normal. Let's go to round 4. Ocean Man, we got exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Ocean Man says, I'm done with this temple business. You can have it. Gonna move to the DZ. Gold Kang to his boss with a pet repel. Gold Kang could be worth 55. Flame Grenade to the Strawman with Amplify. Going old school Flame Grenade. I love it. We'll see if it hits. Movement, scoring pet, pet repel, flame grenade to Strawman, and amplify. B-Dub said it ain't hitting. Gold blue from JJ. Final blue for Team MIR. Gold from the gold blue. Gonna break Ocean Man's seal. All right, let's go over to Kel from the No Zone. 20-second timer. Got Kel, Craven, Samurai, Dimesel Cap, and then B-Dub. Timer's up. Beat the Nerf timer. Kel gonna start out playing Hendrix. Gonna light 1, which is number 5. Gonna light 2, which is number 6. And gonna light 3, which is number 7. MIR with 7 watchtowers a-flaming. She's gonna move to their DZ. A Talon B-Dub to the temple. Drop Fear on Ocean Man. Hinder Dimes to give her a -1. And a Elmo to the Watchtower with a F5 requirement met as well. All right, F5 Elmo is what she needed. She's going to light Watchtower number 8. Give her 10 points for that. Fear Ocean Man out of the DZ. Cyborg, movement, pet, smoke, Watchtower shot, and a hinder. All good. Not within the timer, but all good. Sometimes it's worth it to get it right. Let's go to Craven Light. 20-second timer. No longer waterlogged. Timer's up. Not beat the timer. Nerf timer is up. Did beat the Nerf timer. Was typing it as I announced it. So he does beat the Nerf timer. Immortal Scourge to their boss. Pet Repel, S6 Navy to B-Dub's boss. All right, it's going to lower that boss cap by 25 points. Samurai is going to Judas that to the straw man. Does hit. Does put out the straw man. Nice move. And the damage to B-Dub's boss from the Immortal Scourge. Going to take B-Dub's boss. Down to 84%. 84% health. All right, Mortal Scourge takes B-Dub's, and remember, that is a percent to overall health, not a standard. So 84% lowers the cap by 25 points. So that boss will get 25 less points than normally get. The S6 Navy is redirected and actually puts out a straw man. Craven does get the pet repel. Let's go over to Samurai. 20 seconds, Samurai. Samurai in the temple and dusted. Easily beats the timer. Samurai going to go Gold Gideon to Team SLY. Gold Gideon is a -24. Dragon Smoke. Relight the Dragon Stone. Going to amplify the wall. T10 monster loaded. Craven says wait. Gideon's good. Smoke is good. Big grenade shot. And amplify ability. Red blue from Craven. That is the final blue of the game for both teams. 10 points from the red blues. Going to hit Samurai. Take her down to 90. All right, at the start of Deadly Dime's turn, we're going to cap a Dark Boss, round 4, and we're also going to cap a 73-point Colossal Kang. It's flag number 2. 2 flags to 1. And let's go over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. We have Dimes, B-Dub, Bones, and JJ. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the nerf timer. Dime's going to turn into a priestess and move to the tank zone. Mythic Gideon, give MIR a -28. M7 Snowstorm loaded, Dragon Storm, and Snowstorm, Dragon Smoke, Hinder B-Dub. Dimes does have a Hinder. So that is the equivalent of a S6 Snowstorm. Priestess, Movement, Pet, S6 Snowstorm, Smoke, and a Hinder. Samurai going to intervene it. Not silenced now. All right, we'll have Riley confirm that, but we are going to move forward and go with B-Dub's turn. There it is. B-Dub, 20-second timer. B-Dub, Bones, and JJ. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. %25 nerf timer. Locked in. This timer gets to 0. It'll be a 25. She got that one. She did not beat the nerf timer, but she did beat the second penalty timer. You go with a half price Mythic Kang. Let's do it. All right, B-Dub. $37 points possible. Wait. Sorry. 32 points possible. 32, not 37. It's rounded up. It'd be 31.5 for the Mythic. I'm doing moonshot math again. S8 monster loaded to the wall with Amplify. All right, so I got S8. The Thrill Smoke will make up for the hinder she has. So it is a straight S8. And after their 20 mass destruction, it's an S8 Grizzly. That's only 15% of a blue block up on the board. So decimates to 15% of a blue block. Crushes a blue block. Takes down a red block. And takes down 25% of a red block, 75 red remaining. 2 3/4 red blocks left on the board for Team MIR. Let's go over to Bones. Bones, you got 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. She's going to DZ Portal over to the other side. Go sub. To wash out B-Dub. All right, go sub. 2 things. Bones gets a Wave Award. Congratulations. She also gets the benefit of the Ninja ability. So if you guys can just do me a quick favor, let me know what the Ninja ability is. 2 turns, 2 blocks. So not on this round, but in round 5. Bones, on your next turn, 2 block reminder. Unpreventable. We'll put it down there so you guys can help me remember. We shouldn't forget a sub that big, right? Three turns. All right. 3 turns sounds right. That'd be round 6. We may or may not see it. Round 6. All right. And we got less than 1 hour to play. Thank you for that. All right. Final move of the first half. JJ. 20-second timer. Like I said, we may or may not see that sub ever hit. All right, JJ playing red orbital to the wall. Red orbital, possible. 17 points. Binds to dimes. Mute their wall. Mute will take away one of the amplifies. Binds to dimes will get rid of her absorption. E4 Elmo to the wall is Watchtower. Number 9, Anna Elmo. JJ with a 9 award. And that is the end of the first half. Captains, give me your round 5 subs quickly. We have less than an hour to go. JJ will lose stasis. Lingering smokes are gone. Dimes played a dragon smoke earlier. That should have rebuilt that. At the end of a round, I've got JJ with a halo. Bones with a halo. Kel with a halo. MIR, 25 points. SLY, 0. Samurai and B-Dub in the temple. Let's give MIR another blessing. Strawman, 0, 0. All right, we got Moon back in and the Cardinal in the ozone. Both teams do have sentry guns. Samurai heading out. Over on the other side, we've got Football for Ocean Man, Animal in the ozone. All right, order is as follows. It'll be football, Kel, Craven, Moon, Dimes, B-Dub, Bones, JJ, Animal, and Chad. Bosses that could cap this round. Football and B-Dub. All right, at the start of this round, we're going to cap 55-point Kang and flag number 3 for SLY. And here we go. Football, you're up. 20-second timer starts now. Going Talon Bones to the temple. Drop a seal. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. Mass Destruction 4. Let's get that Elmo, 10 points. Let's get the first Watchtower for Team SLY. Everything else is good. Let's go over to Kel from the tank zone. 20 seconds, Kel. Kel, Craven, and Moon. Beats the timer. Kel going to go into the temple. Faust to JJ. Max Seal over to the Cardinal. Max Spark Dimes. S8 Monster to the wall with Shatter. We'll start out with the Shatter. Shatter will take it down to 50% red. It's 2.5. All right, we got an S8 Monster loaded. After Mass Destruction. It's 2.5 red. We take down the half. We take down the red. And we take down the red. 2.5 blocks off the board. Gold bar for Kel. First wall of the night for Team MIR. Let's go from Kel over to Craven Light. 20 seconds, Craven Light. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Gold Gideon. Going to torment Moon. Gold Gideon minus 24 for MIR. That red orbital did score. What also scored was the points from the wall, which is 25% of the wall plus 25% of the orbital. So that is a bonus 4 points. So it made that lost so well 79 instead of 75. Gold Gideon, Torment, S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall, Mass Destruction 4. Kel with the Intervene, stopping the snowstorm. Let's go over to Moon. Moon, 20-second timer. Moon, Dimes, and then B-Dub. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Cosmic Shield to their wall. That means Deadly Dimes, your attack cannot... The next attack cannot target that wall. Cannot be targeted the next turn after yours. So, not attack, turn, sorry. So, Dimes, you can't target it. Going to play a Gold Nolan. Going to drop Unholy Smoke to get rid of the Torment because it was just played. S8 Snowstorm. Shield is good. Gold Nolan is good. Going to max spark Dimes. Dimes, you cannot move this round. Or at least on your turn. Craven Light says wait. Next move is going to be Dimes and B-Dub back to back. All right, they're going Judas, Moonshots, Grenade over to their wall. Football, you need to put an exclamation point after that. That's not a question. That is an exclamation point move. I'm going to Judas that to our wall. B-Dub. Got Moon's S8 Snowstorm being redirected. Now, this is part of the DI, and it is not the next turn, so this is a legal interrupt. Football can relocate that toward the wall. Dimes cannot. All right, Chop and Chad going to prevent it. Moon throws the big grenade. Football redirects it. Chad shuts it down. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds. Deadly Dimes, you're up. We got Dimes, and then we got B-Dub. B-Dub will cap. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Mythic Scourge, B-Dub's boss. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. All right, and one correction. Craven Light, your Mythic Scourge should have been 30 points, not 25. Should be minus 30. I'm sorry. Your Immortal Scourge. Craven's Immortal Scourge should have been 5 points higher. It's not a nebula, but I know what you mean. Dynamo, there you go. All right, Dynamo makes the Watchtower disappear. It's got no target. The Elmo is thrown. So she will get points for the Elmo, although it's going to hit the ground. Elmo still has to resolve. So Dimes, consolation prize is a 10-point Elmo that does not light the Watchtower. Mythic Scourge is a minus 20 to B-Dub's boss. So Craven was minus 30. Dimes is minus 20, so that boss cap is 50 points less. It's also going to take some damage. It won't matter, but it's going to take 12% damage and go down to 72. Because it ain't going to die before her turn, because her turn's next. All right. Again, Mythic Scourge. She gets the point. She hits Bonnie's boss. E3 Elmo goes to the Watchtower. Watchtower disappears. Elmo hits the ground. She gets 10 points for the Elmo, but nothing for the Watchtower. And let's go over to B-Dub. Now, B-Dub, before your turn, I do want to cap your boss. That is going to be boss number 2. And that is a 32-point Kang. So 32-point Kang and a boss that's 50% less. All right, B-Dub, you're up. 20-second timer. We have B-Dub, Bones, JJ, the Animal, and Chopping Chad. All right, B-Dub playing Gold Faust. That's the second Faust on JJ. So to look and see what her first PCP is and then what her second one is. Going to play a Seal and Thrill. H9 Wedding Crasher, loaded to the wall with Shatter. Now the Shatter is going to take, it's a brand new wall, so Shatter is going to take it down to 75 black. But it won't matter, they're not playing a specialty grenade. So they're going to go H9, H10 equivalent. Wedding Crasher will be upgraded to a Goliath. Animal going to evoke it. H5. Carnage. H5 Carnage equivalent. Wall is stronger. First wall was pretty weak. This one's a little stronger. So you got 75 black remaining. We'll take the 75 black off the board and give you 15% green. 85 green remaining for Team MIR. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Bomber Bones. 20 seconds, Bones. Bones, go ahead and Mythic Gideon. Minus 28 more for Team MIR. Going to put Torment on the Cardinal. Grenade Launcher, H9 Snowstorm loaded. Max Spark over to Kel. Dimes no longer is stuck in place, so I'm going to move the first slow over to Kel. And going to mute one of the amplifies. Gideon, Torment, and a Snowstorm B-Dub. All right. B-Dub going to use the prevention. Gideon is good. Torment is good. Max Spark is good. Mute is good. Let's go to JJ. JJ from the DZ. Easily beats the timer. JJ going DZ portal over to the other side. Going to put stasis on the animal. Gold spark the animal. Fear football into the no zone. Shatter to the wall. Going to take that 85 green down to 60 green. Inferno to light their first straw man. She played absorption, so the absorption will be nullified by the Inferno. Portal, stasis, gold spark, fear, absorption, Inferno, and shatter, all good. And let's go over to the animal. 20-second timer to the animal. "32 minutes remains. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer, but he did beat the nerf timer. Animal going to get into turret. Blue spark, super thrill. Put him back to his normal size. B-dub, I've got a T10, 11, 12, 13, 14. S14 Grizzly to the wall with mass destruction. Woo, baby. All right, and the turret bonus. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, S16 Grizzly. Biggest shot of the night. Black block, green block, green block, blue block, and 15% of a blue block, 85 blue. SLY in the wall game. Finally, something got through. All right, let's go over to the Cardinal, who is tormented. Cardinal, 20-second timer. 30 minutes remains. Cardinal going to get into the turret. Blaze to a straw man. Absorption. Goliath loaded to the wall. Mass destruction. He'll get a E2 from the turret. Torment will be going at the end of this turn, so I'll take it off now. Animal going to evoke it. All right, Blaze to straw man. Let's light straw man number 2. E2 Goliath after mass destruction. E2 Grizzly. We're going to evoke it, make it a Rage 1, and then cut the Grizzly in half. It is going to be a Rage 1 Cataclysm Grenade. Not much, but every little bit counts. Rest of the green wall off the board. We'll start fresh with another green. So 60% green is gone. MIR, 1 green and the rest of the wall, SLY. Finally down into blue, 85% of their blue. And that's the end of the round. We're going to go to Dragonstorm at the end of the round. Bomber Bones with a blessing. Kel with a blessing. DZ. JJ with a halo. 25 MIR, 0 SLY. Strawman, MIR 10. SLY 0. All right, we are going to Dragonstorm. Both teams qualified for Dragonstorm. Let's get a 4-sider. Every attack's going to have a E3 modifier on top of it this round. E3 Dragonstorm. Less than 30 minutes to go. Football Master. 20-second timer starts right now. Football, Kel, Craven, and Moon. Beats the timer. He's going to move to his DZ. All right, does hit. Move to the DZ. Mythic Gideon, minus 28. Torment to B-Dub. Cadet to the Strawman. And Amplify. And Moon does have a valid challenge. Wasn't put on the board, but it wasn't put out either. Kel did occupy the DZ. She did move back in round 4, Craven. She was feared out in 3, and she moved back in 4. So that is a good challenge. And again, it wasn't put up there, but it still has to be charted by the teams. So SLY, no Dragonstorm this round. MIR does have Dragonstorm with an E3. So football moves to the DZ. Mythic Gideon gets a Torment on B-Dub. Puts out a Strawman and amplifies. All right, let's go from football over to Kel from the Temple. 20 seconds. She is slowed but not static. Kel going gold Gideon. Torment over to dimes. Blue Spark. Launcher. H9 Grizzly loaded with nuke. Football going to intervene and shut it down. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven. Craven, Moon, Dimes, and B-Dub. Timer's up. Beats the Nerf timer. Going to go Grizz to Moon. Super Thrill, Blue Spark. H9 Grizzly loaded with Ignite. Take Moon down to 80% after fall damage. All right, going to go double Mythic Sonar. We're at 24 mass destruction, so one Mythic Sonar going to be eaten by that. It'll be a 16% nerf. It's going to be a pretty good hit anyway, even without Dragonstorm. Craven Light, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. S12. Goliath. S12 Goliath, still going to be a big hit. The sonars help, but the mass destruction helps as well. $85 blue. Red block, blue block. 85 blue, blue block. Red block, red block. 2 red remaining, but unfortunately one of them is frozen. All right, let's go to Moonshot, who is in the opposing team's bomber zone after the Grizz. 20 seconds, Moon. $20 minutes to go. Timer is up. 25% nerf timer. This is for a 25% point timer. Does beat the point timer. Move into range. Moon and Gold Nolan. S9, Super Thrill, Grizzly. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. S15, Grizzly is a stronger wall, but this is going to be a double dip attack. Moon and Nolan. After Moon, we got Dimes and B-Dub. Animal intervene. Craven, does one hit, one intervene, or is there anything else? All right, Gold Sonar and Insomnia. Now, Insomnia will take it off the top. So it's going to make it an S12. All right, so one is stopped. The other one, Gold Sonar, 15%. It's a S10 Grizzly still. After their mass destructions, equivalent to an S10 Grizzly, still going to go through, as we said, is a stronger wall. But we're still taking down. Green block, blue block, 10% of a blue block. I got 90 blue remaining for Team MIR, 1.9. Deadly Dimes, you're up. 20-second timer, Dimes. Dimes and B-Dub back to back. 14 minutes. Beats the timer. Dimes moving down to the bomber zone. Going to play gritty. All right, Dimes with her pet Gritty. Jin Shi. Blue Spark Super Thrill. All right, no juice on it, but we've got... Won't matter. It's going to take down the red block and stop. I'm not going to do the damage overkill because it was more than a block, and that ice block is going to shut it down. So red block off the board. One frozen red block remaining. Gritty and Jin Shi, however, still in play. Give all MIR a -1. B-Dub, you are tormented, but you have Dragon Storm. 20 seconds to go. Timer's up. Nerf timer underway. After B-Dub, we got Bones, JJ, Animal, and Chopping Chad. %25 Nerf. This is for, she does beat the second timer. Action, move to Bomber Zone and Fear Dimes. Gold Gideon. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, Mighty Mike to their wall. Cannot play Super Thrill because she played the Fear. That'd be a double smoke. It is a warning against MIR. It hits. Craven calls the hit, and the Fear smoke fizzles because she cannot be under the effect of Fear because of Gritty. Does not prevent the Fear from being played. It prevents the Fear from being activated. So Ancient moves to their Bomber Zone, drops a Fear smoke that has no effect on Dimes because of the pet. Gold Gideon does. Blue Spark does, and it's a Blue Spark Mighty Mike to their wall. Now, it ain't going to rebuild a lot, but the fact it is rebuilding something with an ice block is still significant. %65%. A Blue Spark Mighty Mike. 65%, it's a weaker wall. $65 red and a frozen block. All right, we go to Bomber Bones. Bomber Bones. Her sub does activate. The sub takes down that 60% of a block. Actually, B-Dub, does the sub hit? Yes or no? We'll start with that. Oh, never mind. It is unpreventable. It does hit. Sorry. No choice. Thank you. All right, sub hits. Gets rid of the red block. It hits again. It gets rid of the ice block. So we got one red block remaining. All right, Bones. Playing her move. Red Curtis to the wall. After Red Curtis hits the red wall, Super Thrill, M7 Blue Spark, and Shatter. So first thing that'll happen is a Shatter. Takes you down to 75 red. B-Dub, 75 red, then Red Curtis going to hit, and then a whole lot of other stuff. Hits or wait. All right. JJ going to prevent Red Curtis or the grenade? I think I know the answer to that question. All right. Red Curtis is going to hit. It's going to take that wall from 75. Down 2. $30. Down to 30. The grenade is stopped. So Shatter and Red Curtis do both go through. All right, let's go from Bones over to JJ. JJ, 20-second timer. We have JJ, the Animal, and Chopping Chad. Timer's up. Nerf timer has started. She beat the Nerf timer. Nerf timer never started. She did beat both timers. The regular timer, and it never happened. Blackout wand. Move into range of the wall. Craven says, wait. Blackout wand. There will be no DZ this round. Kruger to the Watchtower. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, S9 Grizzly. Craven says, wait. Intervene the grenade, and they will put out Watchtower number 1. No Watchtowers on that side. All right, Blackout's good. Movement's good. Kruger puts out a Watchtower. Big grenade shot. Bone says, not on my watch. And we go to the Animal and Stasis. Animal, 20-second timer starts now. Gideon, Seal and Thrill, monster loaded to the wall. Give him the seal. He can play regular Gideon, which is a -20 for MIR. And it does hit. Monster loaded to the wall, 30% red. Plus the E2 and the Thrill. Animal with a gold bar. Go get him, Joe. Each team now with a gold bar. Let's rebuild it. Both teams on the stronger wall. Update the scoreboard. All right, and let's go over to the Cardinal. Final move of round 6, Cardinal, 20-second timer. Roxy the Strawman, Super Thrill, Blue Spark, T10 Goliath, loaded to the wall with nuke. Craven says, wait. And it is a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Goliath. After mass destruction, deadly dimes with the prevention. No damage. At the end of a round, I got Kel and Bones. Each with a blessing. MIR, 10-point straw man, SLY 0. Animal and the Cardinal, each with an ace award. Deadly Dimes with a Occupy award. 150-point Occupy. No halos. DZ with 0-0. Captains, who are your final four? Kel Moon, Bonnie JJ. Football Craven, Dimes and Bones. And we're calling time. There's no way we will get in two moves. The match has ended at exactly 10:45, and we will calculate exactly where we're at that point. So this is where we're going to leave it. Let's take a look. And we got 4 blessings for Team SLY. Let's count them down and count down 4 blocks. They started a fresh wall, but again, we'll see. MIR got a big advantage over on the other side. You can see MIR, 6 blocks. And look at that. That is equivalent to 250 points just by where their wall ended. Those blessings could be the difference. Look at that. So MIR taking down the final 6 blocks. To give them 2 walls. Again, I don't know. We've never done one of these before. Timers are going to be a factor. Bonus points are going to be a factor. Scoring pets are going to be a factor. You guys congratulate each other. Relax. Let me do the math, and I'll come back and I'll tell you who won tonight's first ever 135 in 5 minutes. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. And as we said, these are going to be earlier nights. It's a different strategy. The big question is MIR going to go in and go to 2-0, or SLY going to get out of the gates and protect home field and start out 1-0? All right, I'm going to give you that right now. Start out. I'll give you a line-by-line comparison. Let's start out with the flags. Flags. Now, we know that MIR had some scourges, but what we do is we add the total flags, and then we give them the minus on the back end. So in the beginning, MIR got 2 flags, 450 points. SLY got 3 flags, 600 points. SLY with a 1 flag advantage, 150 point advantage. But we get to walls. MIR got exactly 2 walls, 600 points. SLY got down, but the blessings didn't help them out too much, but they still got 350. So now that 150 point lead shifts over to MIR. MIR with a 100 point advantage. Get to straw man. Straw man, MIR 20, SLY 5. Now MIR's up by 115. But Daryl said, not so fast. I got MBS. So MBS would shift it back over and give SLY the lead from that 115 point lead. Now SLY would be up 85 points. Get to the Kane game. Kane game, very interesting. Both teams look like they could have did a little bit more, but MIR 284, SLY 264. MIR actually with a better Kane game than Team SLY. More points. That's a 20 point advantage. So now they've upped it to about 100. But Dime's able to sneak in the Occupy. Big 150 points there. B-Dub went over, tried to drop the fear smoke, but nope. Gritty said, not having it. That shifts it 150 points. So now you got SLY back in the lead. But Watchtowers was huge. MIR 325 with the Watchtowers to 0. Team SLY, no Watchtowers lit up. That shifts the advantage back over to MIR. And then we get to Dragonstones. Kel shattered 1. DZ, MIR up by 25. They won 100 to 75. Timers were exactly even. Both teams failed 8 times. So minus 80 for both teams. Funny how that works out sometimes, but you guys are always pretty close. So at the end of just the core points, not the extras, not the scourges, not the Gideons, MIR holding about 160 point advantage, 1724 to 1564. But we got to count the PCP points. So MIR did the stuff they needed to do, but how are the PCP points? MIR got a gold bar, they got a cannonball, they got a tire, they got a wave, they got a bullseye, they got a 9 award, they got an ace award, and JJ got 100 points. They played 2 Faust, but remember, the Faust, the big points were the Faust with the 100, but the other thing that JJ capped was only a 25-pointer, so MIR able to get 33 points in Faust plus the PCP. That gives them 333. Could SLY make up the PCP points in some of the others? SLY got a white flag. They got a gold bar. They got a feather. They got a cannonball. They didn't get a tire because they got the propeller. They got a wave. They got an ace. And they got 50 points in the PCP DZ because those were split by Bones and also Tiny. So 50 points. So PCP points, SLY 225. MIR just expanded their lead a little bit more, but then we get down to the extras. The extras, SLY in a big, big way. MIR had a minus 30 from Scourge, a minus 20 from Scourge, Mythic Gideon minus 28, another minus 28, another minus 28, a minus 20, and a minus 24. But MIR also had a positive 97, a Dark Boss, a Red Orbital, and 3 Elmos. Overall, though, MIR gained 169 and lost 178. That's a net of minus 9. SLY, on the other hand, had negative gold Gideon, negative gold Gideon, negative gold Gideon, but they got 79 with the lost. They got 25 Dark Boss, 30 Mythic Watcher, and a couple Elmos for a positive 82. You take the overall, it was pretty close. But MIR with the wall game and the Watchtower game on the road and only losing by 1 flag, able to go in and steal a victory on the road. 2048 MIR, 1871 Team SLY. MIR able to get about a 170-point win on the road. Able to mix it up with watchtowers, movement, strategy, a lot of the above. My hat's off to you guys. First time playing this game. I had a lot of fun with it. It was super fast. It is a different strategy. We saw some things that people will probably come back and look at and say, maybe I shouldn't have moved there, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should have did something else. So let me know if you guys had a good time tonight. Give me 999s. If you like this style of match, if you think it works well, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think we got some good gameplay in, and I think you guys will learn from it and get better. So great job, both teams. MIR just capitalized a little bit more. If you look at the blessings was the difference in the game. MIR was able to get 250 points in blessings, and that won it. So no doubt about it. But it's not just that. It's a lot of other stuff that you do to set that up, but they set the blessings up nicely. A well-earned 250 points. So congratulations, both teams. MIR out of the gates with the Asylum wing, 2-0. Arc, 0-0. Vox and SLY, 0-1. Who's going to come back stronger? Great job tonight. Let's wind it up. Congratulations. We'll see you all Wednesday night for Arc traveling to Team Vox. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.